When you touch a leaf, it's not just a simple action. For the plant, it's a big deal. Plants are not just decorations. They are alive and aware of what's around them. They can tell when you touch them. Sometimes, they even know what is touching them. Plants don't have brains or nerves. Instead, they use pressure, vibration, and chemicals to talk. We are just starting to understand this. Every touch sends a special signal through the plant. It's like a quiet conversation happening all the time. Plants feel everything: rain, wind, and animals passing by. They notice it all. Look at the mimosa plant. When you touch it, its leaves fold up. This is not just a reflex, it's a way to protect itself. Even simple plants can be very aware. This makes us rethink what it means to be alive. Plants are always changing and reacting. They learn from the past and get ready for the future. When you touch a plant, you are meeting a living thing that can sense you. You become part of its world. A world that is more active than we think. The forest is not quiet. It is listening. Every touch and every move is noticed. Plants are not just growing. They are sensing, making choices, and reacting. The green world is full of life and awareness. Wind, rain, and hands. Plants are always being touched by wind, by rain, by animals, and by us. They have to figure out which touches are safe and which are dangerous. When the wind blows, plants grow thicker, stronger stems. This helps them stand up to the wind. Raindrops hit leaves and make them shake. Sometimes, this makes plants move their leaves or spread their spores. When an animal or a person touches a plant, it feels different. These touches are sudden and can make the plant protect itself. Plants can tell the difference between each kind of touch. Even a tiny insect walking on a leaf makes special vibrations. This warns the plant about possible danger. Plants know when to worry and when to relax. Plants are always paying attention. They decide what to do after every touch. Plants only react when they need to. This saves their energy. Every touch is a message, and plants are very good at understanding them. Plants can feel the world around them. They have special cells on their surfaces. These cells sense touch and movement. When something touches the plant, tiny doors in the cells open. This makes a signal that moves from cell to cell. Plants can notice even the softest touch or smallest shake. Each kind of touch makes a different signal. This helps plants understand what is happening around them. Plants do not have a brain. Instead, every cell helps sense and react. All together, the plant knows what is going on. Even a gentle touch can make the whole plant respond. This system is simple, smart, and has been working for millions of years. Insect vibrations are like an alarm for plants. When a caterpillar chews, it makes a special vibration. This is different from the wind or rain. Plants notice this and make bitter or toxic chemicals, but they ignore gentle movements from wind or rain. They only react to real danger. This is a smart defense. Plants act before too much damage happens. Plants can even tell which insect is eating them. They change their response for each one. Plants use these tiny movements as information. It's not just noise to them. Plants are always listening. They are ready to protect themselves. Learning what is safe hesitates. It's not always easy, even for plants. Plants, they don't react to every touch. They hesitate. They save their energy. Sometimes they just wait. If you touch a leaf, again and again, the plant learns it's not dangerous. This is softly. This is called habituation. Pause. Voice wavers. The plant hesitates. It changes at the cell level. It stops reacting to things that are softly safe. Pause. Voice cracks slightly. The mimosa plant, for example. It stops folding its leaves after you tap it. Many times. Pause. Sighs. But if hesitates. If something new happens, the plant reacts again. Pause. Voice trembles. Plants. Softly. They ignore things that aren't important. They focus on real danger. Pause. Voice softens. Plants don't just have hesitates, simple reflexes. They can. Voice cracks. They can change and adapt. Pause. breathes shakily. They build kind of a kind of memory. Pause, voice filled with wonder. This helps them, softly, make better choices. Plants are not just hesitates, voice trembling, feeling. They are, softly with awe, learning and changing. Plants can get ready for danger before it happens. When one plant is hurt, it sends out signals into the air. Other plants nearby can sense these signals. They start to protect themselves. This warning can reach many plants, helping the whole group stay safe. Some plants get more sensitive to touch, ready to react. They go from calm to alert, ready for trouble. Plants listen to these warnings and act before danger comes. This helps them avoid getting hurt even more. Plants are not just sitting still. They are always watching out. The green world is full of quiet messages and plants getting ready. Intelligence without a brain. Plants make us rethink what it means to be smart. They learn, remember, and change without a brain. Their memory lives in their cells and chemicals, not in a brain. What happens to them shapes how they act next time. Plants notice the way you touch them. They don't know who you are, but they feel your pattern. They learn your touch means safety and change how they react. This is pattern recognition, not knowing a person. Plants take in information, make choices, and remember what happens. Their world is always changing, even if we can't see it. When you walk in a garden, plants sense you. They remember your touch, building a memory over time. Plants don't see faces, they see patterns, and you are one.